So for starters, they said she stole from the grocery store. There is no evidence of her stealing anything. So this just goes to show that y'all are so quick to believe negative commentary about Black women. You don't.
Oh yeah, ma'am. Well, what we're about to show you is going to shock the living shit out of you. Let's continue on.
What proof do you have that she stole anything? Was there? I never seen any proof of it. So y'all can't just keep repeating that just because it gives you what you think is a reason to take somebody's life.
That she had. Now, mind you, the Kroger employee said that she had taken multiple liquor bottles and didn't pay for them. Do any of these bags look like liquor bottles to you? These are boxes. These are multiple items. If she just went in there and stole with two other individuals and left.
What fucking boxes, ma'am? Apparently we can't see those boxes because your big ass head in the way.
With these liquor bottles, what is all of this stuff? And this stuff is bagged as if it was purchased. So I need an explanation as to how, if she was just in there stealing liquor, why did she have all these bags of other types of merchandise that look like they were purchased? Being a Black woman in Columbus, Ohio, especially Westerville, Ohio, it would not be easy for you to just go to a checkout lane, bag up all of this stuff, not pay for it, and walk out. So I challenge y'all. Start asking questions, start thinking critically, and start demanding proof before you immediately believe these narratives that are being pushed by the people who do these very unalivings. Because when you are dealing with Columbus, Ohio, Ohio at large, America at large, you will learn that what's pushed in the media, especially to cover up instances like this, is very seldom true. I'm not buying it and I'm not believing it until somebody shows me some concrete evidence.
Okay. These dumb, delusional broads want evidence? Well, guess what? Here's your evidence right here. No introduction on this, and shout out to the Black Conservative Perspective for bringing this to the forefront. Full link to his video will be in the description box. Man, this is something. And by the way, thank you for allowing me to share this. But to all you dumb, delusional Black females out there who's quick to dismiss this shit, claiming that you need more evidence, well, here's your evidence right here. And furthermore, how many times they got to prove Uncle J.D. Mouse's point here? It's funny how when shit goes down, everybody is so quick to jump the gun and just make their own assumptions, their assessments, all this type of shit. Me personally, I wanted to talk about this story, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till more evidence and information is brought out to the forefront. And again, shout out for the Black Conservatives Perspective, because he managed to get his hands on CCTV footage of the same female in the liquor department of Kroger. Guess what? Stealing liquor. But according to these bitter bras, she wasn't stealing no liquor. They look like groceries. She didn't do this. She didn't do that. Oh, okay. Now I want these same females to explain the new evidence that's been brought out. Take it away, Black Conservative Perspective.
Oh boy. You wanted evidence? Now you have evidence, right? Now the police, in fact, we're not lying, okay? The people that ended up calling the police on these women who were suspected of shoplifting were not lying. Now, again, guys, we are revisiting the Takaya Young story, okay? A story about a young pregnant Black woman who I believe was about 21 years old or so. She was accused of stealing alcohol, while pregnant, by the way, from a Kroger, but I'm not sure this looks like a Kroger here. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. But she was accused of stealing alcohol from a local store. Okay. And she got the police called on her. Okay. As she was walking out, the police went up to her vehicle to question her about the alleged theft. And instead of cooperating with police, she denied that she did anything wrong. And she ended up trying to drive off, basically try to run over one of the police officers. Now, the police officer ended up shooting.
And as they say, oh, and another thing, as they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but CCTV footage is worth 1,000,000. I want those same broads, BLM, and all these other retards out here to try to justify this shit. Because we already know, even with the CCTV footage, they're going to try any means necessary to try to justify her actions. But we'll soon see. Let's continue.
Shooting and killing her in self-defense because she was using a weapon, a vehicle, okay, to try to assault a police officer, okay, and she ended up, unfortunately, losing her life because she made a series of very, very, very bad decisions. And we're going to talk about her bad decisions, not just in this situation right here, but also just in general when it comes to life. Because again, these are the real type of conversations we need to be having as black people if you actually want to save black lives. It seems that black conservatives are the only people that are willing to tell the truth about how decision making leads to a lot of young black people losing their lives. Okay. But no. You had BLM come out in full force and stomp and march, okay, and cry racism and bigotry and hate and, white.
Yep, the same BLM, which leaders and co-founders were scamming money from the victims to pay for their luxury houses and their weird sexual fetishes. Ugh. But let's continue.
Police officers out here targeting black women. The police officers were wrong. They should have shot and killed her. Okay, they should have defended themselves, right? When in 99% of these situations where these people out here, stomping and marching, boohoo, whining and crying, the police are justified. The police are justified. The police are not out here trying to frame people. They're not trying to lie on people. They're not trying to kill people, right? Most police officers are trying to do their jobs and go home to their families, okay? That's what they're trying to do. So, without further ado, we actually have to watch this surveillance video that was released of Miss Takaya Young stealing. So, let's go ahead and play this.
All right. Oh, but she wasn't stealing alcohol. She wasn't stealing no alcohol bottles.
I'm just very passionate about.
Oh, but she wasn't stealing alcohol bottles. Oh, so what was that she's putting in her purse? Kool-Aid jammers? Arizona iced teas?
And this is her grabbing her belly and everything. Right? She pregnant, grabbing her belly while stealing alcohol. Wow.
Oh, look.
Baby kicking. The baby kick. Why the baby kicking for? Maybe the baby even knows that this is wrong, that the baby's life has been put in danger from the actions of this individual.
But she's not stealing alcohol, huh? She's not stealing alcohol?
Wow.
That look like groceries.
So this is her and the other women as well, too, allegedly doing this. And they just walk out.
And the alarms sound.
And then I guess this is another part of the store where, again, they're just walking out, not paying for nothing. Just walked out the store. And this is the parking lot incident.
So she wasn't stealing alcohol, huh? Oh, those were just groceries, huh? Yeah, the only thing she stole was Kool-Aid jammers, 22-liter Coke, Sprite, Dr. Peppers. No, anything and everything except for alcohol, right? You want, as we all stated, you wanted evidence, you got it. Let's continue.
Right? So, there's your evidence right there. That's your evidence and proof right there. Now again, now that we have evidence and proof that this woman was actually stealing, can we actually now have a conversation about her decisions that led up to her death? Because ultimately, she put herself in a situation to lose her life. Because her and her friends were stealing. She got confronted on the fact that she was stealing. She was caught, seen on camera stealing. And then she decided to not only deny, but to try to run away, to try to get away as a pregnant woman, which led to police shooting and killing her in self-defense. So again, where are all these hustlers at? Where are the race hustlers? Where are these people that was on TikTok talking about how the police are lying and that she didn't steal nothing and yada yada? Where are those people at?
Nowhere to be found. So here's a rundown. She is caught on CCTV stealing alcohol, fleeing the store with stolen alcohol, got in her car, police pulled up and confronted her. She failed to comply. She failed to comply. The police told her to get out the car. She refused to get out the car. Instead, she's trying to get away. And keep in mind, the police in front of the car did not pull out his gun until she started her car up. And when she accelerated the car, that's when they opened fire, especially with a police officer in front of the vehicle. Mistake number 1, failing to comply. If a police tell you to get out the car, get your ass out the car. But she didn't want to get out the car because she was afraid to. She was afraid to get killed. Oh, guess what? She stayed in the car, tried to pull out, and she still got her ass killed. And as I tell everyone, when in a situation where you're dealing with the police, comply, come fucking reply. Come fucking ply. You have a better chance of not getting shot and killed by police if you comply instead of being defiant. And no, nobody's trying to hear the goddamn excuses. Nobody's trying to hear that. But she was scared to comply. So according to these retarded fucks, by not complying, and let me let this logic sink in. They believe by not complying, it would have saved her life. How? Please explain that logic to me here. Especially when she got told more than once to get out the car, she refused to. Mistake number 2, starting up her car. As if the police is just going to allow her to go. No way. It ain't going to happen. Her third mistake, which resulted in her paying the ultimate price, is taking her car off park. But she was only going 2 inches per second. It doesn't matter. Once you take your car off park, your car accelerates forward, and if an officer's standing there, that's a threat. That's a threat. And what's more, all of that shit her death, all of that could have been avoided if she would have did what she was told to do. You got these retarded fucks out here thinking that, I don't have to comply. I don't have to comply with these police's orders. I can do whatever I want. And you see where it gotten her. Y'all see where it gotten her now. And yes, prayers and condolences goes out to her family. But there is no excuse to the fact that she refused to get out the car. And we ain't trying to hear no retarded bucks in there saying that, oh, she didn't steal anything, she didn't steal no alcohol. The evidence is right there in the forefront. And even more so, supposing she didn't steal anything. If you didn't steal nothing, then you wouldn't have nothing to worry about. You wouldn't have a reason to try to flee. And yes, Uncle JD has his run-in with the law. One of those run-ins was the fact that I was accused of stealing something. And get this, in that same situation, I myself was in my car. When they confronted me on that, what I did? I got out the car. I asked them what's going on, what I'm being stopped for. They told me I stole something. I'm like, go ahead, check my car. I ain't got nothing to hide. They went, checked my car, found out I didn't steal anything. They let me get back on my car, and I went on my way. I wasn't fearful of getting shot and killed, or none of that. I complied. I let them do their job, and I'm still alive today, being with my family. But these retarded fucks, they thinking that, oh, if I go around being fucking defiant against law enforcement because of this, that, and the third, then I'm going to get a different result. No, it doesn't work that way. And to all you retarded fucks saying that, oh, she didn't want to get out the car because she feared that she was going to die. Well, guess what? She died anyway for not complying. And rather, that type of logic right there is dangerous as fuck. I'll go the extra mile and say that you might as well give everybody a death certificate if that's the type of logic y'all gonna use when it comes to law enforcement. Oh, don't comply, don't do what they tell you to do, try to get away in hopes that they don't shoot. Oh, if she would have got out the car, she would have got shot. Instead, she stayed in the car and still got shot. What kind of retarded fuck-ass logic is that shit? And again, y'all claim that she didn't steal anything, but the cameras don't lie. Those cameras don't lie. She got caught dead in the act. So I wonder what kind of excuse they're gonna have this time. What excuse they gonna bring out to sit here and try to justify her actions? I mean, that's usually when shit like this come out the wash, they'll have another excuse to try to cover up the excuse that they said the last time. I just know it. But nevertheless, I said what I had to say. Shout out to the Black Conservative Perspective. If y'all want to watch the full video, the link to his video will be in the description box. Go check him out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. And that's all I got to say. I'm done, and I'm out this bitch. Later.